Hey guys, John and Guy from SurfFX having a look at, well, kind of what's new in foiling for right now. It's April 2025, so let's have a look. Heaps of stuff. Even, you know, coming into our kind of winter, we're getting lots of new gear. So, new wings. This is the Duotone Float. That's the new wave wing. So high V profile, a little bit cheaper construction, not being an SLS or a D-Lab. No windows. It's really just a wave wing, so it's just meant to kind of grunt along in the surf and be floaty when you just free foil it behind you.
And it does. I've ridden it finally, and it's amazing. It just stays up without touching the water ever. Really, I didn't have this touch at all.
So super balanced.
Guys were out and their dings were hanging down.
And this just holds up. You can see it's got a lot of curve through it, and that little long kind of bit on the center strut would help with that quite a bit. North have the new one, the new North Nova Pro. We just did a full video on that. You can have a look at that. This being the Pro, pretty tech with the features. There's quite a bit of different material used in the panel layup, in the leading edge. They got the carbon taping, and then they also have, you know, the different the handles. So they use the shift lock handles that connect on the rope. One of the new shift lock handles just came in. That's the J handle. So that attaches, but it gives you that kind of front hand grip. So you can hold on to it like that, as opposed to just being the shorter handle. Just sits on a little bit of an angle there. So that also gives you that kind of diagonal shape for your front hand to kind of just be a bit more ergonomic. So it's pretty cool to see some new stuff from North. Full drive.
Full drive, high power battery, high power motor. So longer in the shaft, so extra torque. I've been really impressed with how it gets you out of troughs. If you do bury the board, you can still power out. This is getting way more battery life with my normal battery. I haven't used the max power yet. But
well, our shop one, like I've been teaching my son, he's a big guy, 90 kilos, I'm 100 kilos on a SUP, and this thing just, older battery now, just boosts with that new motor. It's really, in the 3-blade, really just.
I got to talk about my kids too. I've got my girl tied to the back of the board with a body board, and my boy on my back. He's 3, she's 8, and we fang around the lake, and she's fully whipping around the whole lagoon. It's awesome. We're going to do a video. It's
pretty fun and see what you can do with full drive boards.
Yeah.
We sell these. We can buy them individual bits if you need to, but we do it as a kit, which makes it really handy. We use the bigger motor, the 3-blade prop, because most people got the 3-blade prop, so we just spec all ours with the 3-blade prop and the bigger battery. So we do that as the big high power kit, because really that's what you want. You want longer battery life and you want more power, because more power means you use less of it and you get more life because of that too.
If you own the old system, don't worry, because it's still awesome. I didn't really notice massive differences until I went back. It's definitely a little bit of a change.
So yeah, bits and pieces. Codes, the code guys, Marcus and Ben.
Yeah, the new 1250R, so bigger than the 1075. I guess this is for guys that don't want to, I shouldn't say listen to us and get the 1300, they want to get a race wing. This is actually, I think, what you can now achieve a paddle up with. It's big enough.
Yeah.
Still though, you know, if you're looking at this or the 1300, 1540, 1300 are still great, but
so that's the newest from Code. That's their, for downwinding, more intro downwinding and getting your paddle ups happening.
Done well.
So a few little bits and pieces with foiling. Here comes knocks and bumps. This is a helmet hat from WIP, and basically they've just got a padded insert inside here and a hard shell. So you can put a hat on in the surf, in the water, and you got a little bit of protection from it. So it's just a nice little bit of extra. I mean, the priority is to,
it's awesome,
you know, not be unconscious. So that's to really kind of help those bumps and
it's not
knocks.
as goofy looking. It's got a bit of,
yeah, it gives you a bit of sun protection too.
I like it.
Full drive boards, we've seen a full length video we've done on those. The full drive board, particularly here, the Sonova, we just got more in stock because the first lot sold out. Our own shop board, this is it here. We use a Sonova board ourselves. They're fantastic because they work well with it.
Yeah, and guys are using all their mid lengths and surfs as well for the foil drive. They've got the same rocker line. They're selling unreal for guys wanting narrower and less thickness.
Yep.
They work unreal.
Full brands are making it a bit easier, so they're doing a few kits. North in particular, they just came out with the Prime kit. Axis have had the Super Easy Start for a little while, so that is just a complete setup that you can just buy one go. You don't need to work out what size tail, what size front wing, and you can just get up and learn how to foil. There's a couple different sizes that they offer in it for kind of if you're a bigger, medium, or smaller person, and then it's always upgradable too. So it's the same mast and fuselage that you're going to get with the other setups, and the wings, these are just a little bit cheaper construction, but you can upgrade to any of the other carbon wings down the track if you want to, but it really keeps the price down, because in Australia, what are these? These are going for like, yeah, about $1,800 for, every size is a different price, but to get into it, you know, some of the other brands, that's like their secondhand prices. Duotone have a new mast that it kind of allows the same. So it's a new alloy mast that attaches, it's called the 3BS system. So there's 3 bolts. So you can change up to the carbon fuselage later on if you want to, but it's just, again, a little bit more, a cheaper construction in the wings, but you know, as a beginner and even intermediate and advanced, you're probably going to smack them into the ground anyway. So price-wise on these, good combo here. So this combo here, that's $1,900. So nice and easy. You can just click and buy and get it sorted. Now, so what else they got? New North tails. You've seen these?
Yep.
So these are, this one is the little 158, so 158 square centimeters.
Yeah, 122. So really,
Just
when you're looking at downwind stuff, focus, this is where you go.
so speed, less resistance.
Yeah, make a bigger wing, extra glide and pump to make it go faster and turn a bit easier, but yeah.
Zoom in.
That's it.
Oh, there's one more thing. Parawings are coming. The first production ones really here. This is the Ozone pocket rocket. Now Ozone, if you're new into the wind sports, Ozone is a major kiteboarding brand, and they've also got they're probably the bigger part of the business is their paragliding side of the business.
Massive. So I flew this in the shop recently and it's amazing. I haven't been on the water yet, but it's very balanced.
So if there's guys who are going to make a parawing, it's going to be the kiteboarding and paragliding company. They're going to do probably the best job straight up.
Yeah, and instantly, like, you just look at everything, like it's thicker lines, shorter, really easy just to straight away just fold down. Like that's exactly what you want out there to pack it away.
That's your range, your reach. Yep.
Thicker lines make you feel safe too. When they're, you know, a bit thin, they hurt out there and they can scare you a bit, but they're really easy and I guess slipperier. They're easy to...
They've done a great job. I think they've done a really good job. They've color coded everything, so you got front, middle, and back. You can just corner your eye, see where you're at. And that thicker line, when your hands are soft from being in the water, not having the rope burn and the cut from sliding your hand to depower this thing to pocket it. They do have a big bum bag pouch you can, but most guys will just jam it up under their rashi and wetty top.
And they've got the single skin. They've used these. What are they called, John?
Yeah, so they got some like little ribs, some like battens in the leading edge in the front of this wing, so that it holds its shape. You can see here, even just in the shop, it's got the rounded profile. So because
very important in getting that air in off the water too.
Yeah,
I found.
It's not a twin skin, so you can just basically throw this up sitting on the board and it just goes up on you.
And because it's so short, you can get it too. You're really quick to relaunch, which I love. Like that's what I think is the pluses with it. It's going to be exciting to use.
So yeah, the parawing thing is pretty good. So a lot of guys who don't have any kite experience, you can basically just hold on and go.
Everyone's coming out.
Yeah. Who else? Who's next? So this is the Ozone. Next month we got North, and then the following month, or sometime next month, is going to be the Duotone one as well. So you know, these are all major kiteboarding brands that have experience with these wings. So it's going to be pretty cool to see them all coming through. Whee! So we do have a Axis container. Actually, I got the clearance information from customs on it today. So in this Axis container, we've got more of the Frank downwind boards coming, because the first lot
went
just gone. They went so fast.
And we've Yeah, got all guys.
We've got the new hybrid coming, so that is the hybrid Downwind. So I'll do a video on that coming up. It's their basically a wingboard / downwind board, and it's going to be freaking rad for parafoiling because it's going to be that little bit of length to get the speed up and go. What else is coming in there? More foils, of course. And the Blast. The Blast has been really popular for us. Well, we've got the big ones coming, so it's really kind of going that way. If you're a beginner or just past beginner, those new big mid-lengths, which not a lot of brands do, but the Blast is one that's coming. So it's a bit wider tail, it's not so pinny like some of them. That's going to be a fantastic board for you if you're just getting into this, or you're looking just from that next step from you know, either lessons or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of guys don't want to go, you know, they want a bigger board that's not quite, the guys that don't want to buy an entry-level board can now buy the Blast straight away.
Like, I don't like a super small sinky board because I sink, I'm heavy. But
big rig. Something
like that, a more modern, newer, like a high performance big board as opposed to a big dead flat beginner board, perfect.
Ooh, so slippery.